Hello, I don't think anyone's here yet, but hello anyway. I'm not on my own. Peach is in the background, as you can tell. He's the one putting on the videos and stuff. But yeah, just hello again, everybody. Just gotta wait for Peach to actually show up, or wait for some people to come and say hi. And we are talking about Dani Dyer, not Dani Dyer. Well, talking about Bowen because here he is.
Yes, sir. What do you say, rude boy?
What are you saying, man? Hi, Gaza. How you
Nothing.
doing, mate?
Yes, guys is in the building, dog. So, yo, what's going on with Bowen, dog? What is going on with Bowen? Like,
I've
yo,
got no idea.
I want the Danny Dyer diet, dog. I should have named the show the Danny Dyer diet. I want the Danny Dyer diet, dog, because, like, I don't know what like, he's good.
Yeah, no idea what she's been feeding him, but yeah,
It's
definitely
nuts, isn't it?
something good.
It's nuts, isn't it? Yo, I want some of that, dog, because, like, yo, he could have scored 4 or 5 yesterday. Like real things. He could
Yeah,
have scored
that
4 or
first one
5.
shouldn't have even been offside. I don't think. I don't even
No,
think that first
no.
goal should have been offside.
That
So he should have had a hat trick.
yeah, because you know the last goal when they who were they checking for was offside or onside. But it's like, yo, that was just as much offside or onside as like the first one or the first one.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. I don't and then what was the deal with their keeper like basically like wrestling 4 and outs? It was 4 and outs, wasn't it? They were like he was like
Vlasic.
wrestling him.
It was Vlasic,
That
wasn't
was
it?
if I'll show you if that was Fabianski and he was doing that to like one of their players, that would have been a penalty all day long.
Oh, straight up. But nah, just Tim Krul's just a prick in general. You know what I mean? I can't stand
Yeah,
the bloke. I can't stand the bloke. Never
yeah.
have been able to.
No,
But yeah,
it's him and that.
him taking Vlasic down like that should have been a penalty.
It was Vlasic, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Vlasic. See, yeah, I didn't know if it was 4 and outs of Vlasic. Yeah, that was mad. That was mad, man. It's like
Yep,
it's
you're
like
right,
who
Gary.
would
Gaza, you're right. Vlasic should have had a
guys are
penalty.
saying the same shit, is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
It should have been a penalty all day long. Like if like how can that referee why big up Mozzie and big up Gaza.
Baldy.
Mozzie's in the building. Mozzie's in the building. Rah,
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 rah.
rah.
Rah, rah.
I've
But
got that
yo,
classic Dagenham Redbridge shirt on again.
yeah, I know, I go up a bit. Let me see the sponsor. Yeah, that's the one I had. I had the one. I had the one before when it was like all red, but it was kind of like white stripes down it, like
Yeah,
really
that's quite
thin
an old
shirt,
one.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I had, man. I don't know what happened to it. I don't got it no more. I don't think, man. But I had that, man. My nan, because she lived right across from the ground. So like she used to know like some supporters of that. And like, yo, they done sent me like programs and like shirts and shit. It was big up
Yeah.
the daggers, like big up the daggers. You been in the supporters club, Matt?
What, the West Ham one?
No, the Dagenham and Redbridge, right at the
No,
ground there.
no.
Oh, it's
I've
dope.
been to one game and stuff. Like I
Yeah,
do like follow them, but not as
yeah.
much as West Ham, obviously.
No, of course not. Like their supporters club. It's like right down. It's like a little road kind of thing. Like, and you just go down, and it's like it's attached to the stadium. It's attached to the ground. It's like, oh, it's
I've
dope.
not been to the
It's
ground in
dope,
about
man.
4 or 5 years, to be fair.
Yeah, no, trust me. Yeah, man. I've never been in the ground at Dagenham and Redbridge, but I've been to the supporters club there. Just like had a few pints, played a few thing of billiards and thing darts. Like, trust me, it was live, man. It was live.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Bowen. Like Gatesy made a good shout. Like on you know that page we got YouTube Massive on WhatsApp.
Yeah. What when he was saying about Salah's
Yeah,
contract to Liverpool. Yeah.
yo, that's real. And it's like if he gets called up by the England squad and has these other players like chatting this and that in his ear, yo, his head might get turned. And he basically said at the end of the day, if he's on 50 G's a week per se, Liverpool come in and say, we'll double that for the next 5 years.
I'm gonna have
He's
to
gonna
hop. They're
jump.
starting up on the roadworks again.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I'll catch you in a bit, mate. I'll catch you in a bit.
I can't hear anything these ways though.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but
I
I don't
can't
want
hear.
it to be. I'll catch you in a bit anyway, mate.
All right, go on, do your
All
thing
right, see you
thing.
in a bit.
Do your thing thing. Yeah. But yeah, yo, I'm showing you. Now I got to put the thing up because, like, now it's just me. So I got to put the thing up. You know how we roll, dog. You know how we roll. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Thank you for bearing with me. Bosh, there you go. Peach is in the building. Peach is in the building. Yo, Bowen's in the building. Like, I just like, that was like you had Clive Budgie. Hopefully he comes on. But Budgie was saying like, yo, he sees him being as good as Gaz going, if not better, if he keeps up this form that he's in. And you know what? I don't doubt it. I never saw this coming from Bowen, to tell you the truth. I never saw this coming from Bowen. I know he was an exciting whatchamacallit prospect when he was at it was at Preston North End, wasn't it? I think no Hall. It was Hall, wasn't it? It was Hall. It's David Moyes that got the Preston North End links, and that's where Hugo came from. Big up Jordan Hugo. But it's like big up Charlie Walsh at the same time. You done know. But like, yo, it's mad. It's like I knew he'd be exciting, and I knew he would be like, something to watch for, but I never thought he'd like turn into this player. Like, we're talking like class, like 100% class. And I know I named the video like what Dani Dyer is feeding like Jarrod Bowen, like what's she feeding him? And then like I put like morning sex, lunch sex, random sex, evening sex, like what's she feeding the boy dog? Because like I think we all need to go on like a Dani Dyer diet because like I don't know. He's turned the corner. He turned the corner when he came back from preseason, or when he came back for this preseason. Like he bulked up a bit, looked a bit stronger. On the ball, he was. The skills were always there. The skills were always there, 100%. But it's like, yeah, it's just it's mad that what we're seeing from him is like on the level of what we're seeing. And yes, that should have been a penalty. I called that out before, but just for people tuning in right now, yeah, that should have been a penalty all day long. Did you see the bloke on Sky? Oh, what talking about? Because there was one talking about Lingard, and then there was a thing that came out today about Barbosa, how Gabby go about Barbosa might be like forcing the move out of Flamingo or wherever he's playing, man. And yes, Gaza. Let me just go up. Hold up 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, and he's asking how Gaza is. Kid missed the game on BBC. I seen that today. I seen that today from what was the publication, man? Birmingham Live. Birmingham. I seen the publication today from Birmingham Live that like, yeah, we're getting game's gonna be shown on TV. Zuma might be on the bench against Leeds. Yeah, I read that too on newsnow.co.uk. I read that too. But it was from Claret and Hugh, wasn't it? So I don't know. Is it true? Is it not true? Are they just jumping on it because they seen the Manchester United link saying that he's going to be like fit for the Manchester United match? So I don't know, but whatever match he's fit for, I'm fit for it too because yo, I don't want to rush him back in, and I know David Moyes won't. But it's like, yeah, I'd love to see him back in as soon as possible, man, because he's like, I just love when he plays, man. He's all over the place, and he controls things, run things, and I think him and Diop would be more of a, more concrete, let's say, than Diop and Dawson. Like Diop's dope, but like Dawson and Zuma, I think I see that working a bit better for now. In the future, if Diop gets his act together, because he's living on this excuse about how he's still learning and na. How long can that go on for? You know what I mean? Like Ben Johnson, same age as him or younger, and he's not still learning. He's learned. You know what I'm saying? He is still learning, but he doesn't have those performances where it's like, oh no, he's still learning. Leave him alone. And Diop does get that. So, yeah, the disabled team's in the building. Big up. How are you doing, Stuart? I hope you're well, my friend. Gaz is saying, "How are you, Peach?" I'm good, man. Disabled team saying, "What's up to Gaza?" Disabled team, how are you, my friend? Wicked. I love the love. You gotta love the love. Love the love. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Stuart, Gaza always asks. It's amazing. Every show he's on, he's always asking like the people, "How are you? How are you? How are you?" And it's genuine. It's not just like, "How are you?" and you don't give two shits. It's like, "How are you?" because he cares, man. Honestly, big up Gaza, man. All day long for that cat, man. Straight up. Um, good to read. Yes, it is. Bowen could have had four. I know. That's what I was saying to James, Fat Boy. Big up E20's own TV. I was trying to get him on the show. If he can come on, that's a different kettle of fish. But like, yeah, I was saying to him, it's mad, man. It's mad. Honestly, like you, the first goal was an offside, was an onside because I feel the last goal was like the same predicament, but that was given. The first one wasn't. Was the referee trying to set a tone that's like VAR is out for you today? Because I don't know, with the last one, it was on the same level of offside and it was given. So I don't know. I think that was the ref just trying to like scare us with VAR at the beginning of the match, kind of drop our heads, but we're not at West Ham no more. So, it didn't work. But yeah, man, it was a good match. It was a good match, man. I think we should have had a penalty. I think we could have had 4 or 5. So no, I agree with that 100%, Gaza. Lee's in the building. What's up, Lee? How are you doing, my G? Antonio, 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 Antonio. I know. Big yourself up, rude boy. Gaz is asking about you. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a good stream, but I heard Bowen could have had, yeah, that's what I just said, Stuart. Bowen could have had like 4 or 5. Easy. Easy. Like, easy. And if he took that penalty, he could have had like 5, 6s, and 7s. But Lanzini would have taken the penalty in it. And didn't Lanzini look good yesterday? Again. Again, man. Yo, he does my head in, man. Like the way he's been playing of late is like the Lanzini of old. Like it's just so beautiful to see, man. Like he's you don't see any fear in the boy no more. He's like, because you saw a bit of fear, like when he was recovering from his Achilles, like he was afraid to like push off and like burst. No, not the case, man. He's having fun with it. He's doing circles around players, man. Yeah, so that's a shame you couldn't watch the match. It was a good match. Like it was a good match. Kind of unfair match, like because of like the refereeing thing. But besides that, it was a good match, man. Peach, if we beat Leeds, we need a North London draw. If we beat Leeds, we need a North London draw. Hold on. If we beat Leeds, we need a North London draw. What do you mean? North like what? Because if we beat Leeds, we beat Leeds in the that was the cup though. That was the cup. No, we already got the Kidderminster draw, dog. What are you talking about? We got the Kidderminster draw. The next time we play Leeds is in the league. Real things. That's like for points, dog. That's for points on the table, dog. Like the next, like, yeah, we beat Leeds in the cup. So now it's like, yo, we got Kidderminster and then we play Leeds in the league. Like, whatchamacallit? Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, that's like a West Ham random versus the disabled team, dog. How do you mean? All love though, nothing but love though. How do you mean? It's like West Ham random, Hammers fans United against the disabled team. So that means that the score is going to be 2-1. Imagine that. Imagine that if the score is 2-1 because of like Hammers fans United and West Ham random, and then the disabled team. That would be jokes. That would be jokes. I take that all day long. I take that all day long, man. Real talk, man. Wally World. Good day, everybody. Good day, everyone. Good day, Mr. Panhandle. How are you doing, my son? I hope you're good. I hope you're okay. It's weird because like here it's cold, but it's not cold, but it's typical English weather today. It's just gray and like a mundane cold. Like it's not cold, but if you're out for like 20 minutes, you're like, "Rrr." But if you're out for like 10 minutes, it's like, nah, this is nothing. You know what I mean? It's like one of those, and it's just like, yeah, it's just, I don't know, lame, absolutely lame. Just like dull, like, yeah, gray and dull. But you'll never get no Gray and Doll up in West Ham Random, dog. It's always like excite, 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 fire, 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 fire upon break. So yo, Wally World, I hope you're well, my friend. I am okay. Gaza is saying Lee. You beat Leeds. We have what? Hold on. Let's see. I gotta do that because like my phone's messed up. I got a crack right there. You will beat Leeds. We have no team. No, but that's just because the injuries, dog. Like honestly, you got a team. Don't you got a team and you played ball you balled against us. Like at the end there, like yo, I was like, what's warning? Like and yeah, it wasn't a pushover. It wasn't a walk in the park, dog. Like even with the depleted team that you have, you still showed up to the races. Like I ain't playing, and that's a credit to your players, management, staff, everything, man. Um, you can never say never. Absolutely. That's you can never say never, DT. That's why like, yo, we got Kidderminster. We should roll over Kidderminster. Will we? That's a different story. Because they're up for it. They are up for it. They started singing that uh um uh uh how do we say it? Like West Ham are massive everywhere we go. They were singing like Kitty are massive everywhere we go. Kitty are massive everywhere we go. Like they bit our song from us because they were so excited to be in the fourth round because apparently they ain't been in the fourth round for 35 years. So that's big for them, Doc. They're going to be playing for their lives. Like, this is a true cup tie. Like, they will be playing for their lives, Doc, and they have nothing to lose. So those are the worst teams to play. Like, you saw with Stevenage, like, done like 2 years in a row or whatever, getting to like the fifth round, sixth round, or whatever. It's mad. And it can go on, man. Like, there are giant killers out there, and it's the team you least expect. Like I didn't want a Chelsea. I didn't want like one of the Liverpool or like nothing like that. I didn't want none of that. Is Liverpool still in it? Yeah, I'm sure they are. But it's like I didn't want like top team. You know what I mean? But then we got the lowest of low teams, and it's like I don't know if I wanted that neither because it's like one got like amazing skill and but could put out their B team, so they wouldn't get the performances they usually get in the Premier League. And then on the other hand, like playing the lowest of low, these kids are going to be running and chasing every ball that they can, getting stuck in. Like, so it's like, yeah, it's the opposite of two ends, but it's still an end not to like kind of be too confident about because anything can happen in football, man. Like the ball is round, so it's like anything can happen, dog. The best team will win on that day. Real talk. Um, yes. The Stuart saying hello to Wally. Wally is saying he hopes guys as well, which is good to hear. Yeah, Wally World. Hey, DT, Wally. Mate, you okay from Gaza? And guys are saying he's good. If you don't beat Leeds this Sunday, Moyes wants sacking. Honestly, no, come on, like it's a game of games, man. It's like the best team will win on the day. I think you got Rafinha back. That's like dangerous. I ain't playing with you. That's dangerous, man. I like to look at some of your other boys that I seen the other day, man. Like no joke, they put in a shift still, man. Wally World saying he's good. Wally World saying good day, Lee. Yes, we should do it. We should, Gaza. We should. Gaza's good. Wally, that was a good save from Fab on the post, wasn't it ever? Wasn't it ever? That was a brilliant save, man. That was like, yeah, that was nuts. Like Fabianski is no joke, man. Honest to goodness to me. Lanzini touched launched a couple into Rosette. I know he hit the astronaut a couple of times. I seen that. You know that. Yeah, you know that West Ham Clips is gonna come out with like the astronaut thing with a few Lanzini's ones, man. And yeah, I've seen that. Like, yeah, but he made so much happen. You know what I mean? And like, he made so much happen, man. And Matsuaku, like that one he went for near post. I was like, why? Like Antonio was right there, right in the middle, like in the middle of the goal, like right there. Could have had it if he just got like if he chipped it to him, but he tried to go for like some Chelsea glory, like he got the other week, but didn't work out. But then he redeemed himself when he passed it. You know what I mean? When he passed it to Bowen, he redeemed himself, man. So it's like, yo, straight up. He did well. Yeah, see, guys is agreeing with you. Yeah, I see what you mean, guys. Peach, how are you, Maltesers? How are your Maltesers? My Maltesers, let me show you. I haven't been on the Maltesers. I told you that like the other day, right? I haven't been on them for a bit. Chocolate chip cookies, but I found this new pizza place that's dope. It's dope. It's like true New York pizza, and I did what Charlie Boy's brother said, Frankie, and I just got like a margarita. I think that's how you say it, man, margarita. And like, yo, it was dope, man. Just like, and it's the first time I've had like a pizza without like any meats on it. Like I had with the margarita is like what? It's like mozzarella, the red sauce. You know it's tomato sauce, but like it's the red sauce. They call it red sauce. So like the red sauce, mozzarella, and basil, and it was fire. Like thin crust, like cooked to perfection in a wood oven. Fire. I ain't even playing with you, man. Um, Gaz is big enough. Well, yes, Keith is in the building. Mr. Nashy himself. Nash, Nash, Nash. How do you mean Nasty Nash? I like that. Nasty Nash, not Nasty Nash, Nasty Nash. Big up, my G. I'm doing good, dog. I hope you're well, man. Straight up, man. Keith is Gaz is asking about you, Keith. Speak if the devil. Hold on, once I got to do that so I can see it properly. Speak of the devil. Me and Lee was just talking about you, Keith. Boom. See, speak of the devil. Nasty Nash. Trust me, man. All right, yeah, he's saying what's up to Gaza, the man. Come on, you irons, don't know. Gaza saying what's up to Keith. Keith is saying, asking DT how things are. Wally World Peach, did you see the place I drove by on my road trip? I put in a WhatsApp. No, I didn't, but I will check that out for sure. What was it? Was it Wally World? If it was Wally World, I'm gonna do my nut. Like I would literally do backflips. Honestly, I'm not playing with you. Peach, some of my views are from Canada. Wicked. That's dope, dog. That's wicked, man. How do you mean? That's amazing, man. Canada's is a big place, dog. So you got to find out like where in Canada they're from. Because like it stretches out, dog. It's like you got British Columbia to like Newfoundland. And then like we're kind of in the middle, kind of like just opposite New York type shit, man. No, but that's good. That's big things, man. Nasty's bringing up Wally World. Spurs get batted everywhere they go. Yep. Now Kitty's gonna get batted everywhere they go, Doc, because we got to do them in. You know what I mean? We'll do a pass on Leeds, and then we'll do like Manchester United gets batted everywhere they go. But they're not coming to us, but they'll get batted by us, said way. Lee, how are you at Gaza? Wally Will saying what's up to Keith. Keith saying what's up to Lee. Gaza saying he's good. Lee, thanks. We're good. Thank you for asking, brother. At Keith, boom, nasty Nash in the building. Lovely jubbly Stu. Don't know. How do you mean, man? Does anybody know why I can't use the tab on Keith's name? What do you mean? Does anybody know why I can't use the tab on Keith's name? I don't get it. The tab. What tab? The Leeds United Football Club tab? The at? Is it the at tab? I don't know. I don't know. You know what makes sense at Keith? Oh, you're talking about Leeds United. You must be. See, this is some like Leeds United talk wanting. It's like I'm trying to understand it. What's the deals? Some of you thought Antonio got a 5 out of 10, but I thought he was better than that. I thought Antonio was like, honestly, I would have given Antonio like an 8 out of 10, man. Straight up. I would have given him an 8. I know it's like, it's flattering, but just for what he does off the ball, like watch what the man does off the ball. It's nuts. He drags players in like positions to give so much space for the players that are on the ball or want the ball. Real things, man. It was not Wally World. 9.2% of my views. Oh, 9.2% of your views are from Canada? Then you find out where they're from, dog. In Canada. Find out where they're from in Canada, dog. Honestly, like, because there might be people like that I'm rubbing shoulders with, like how Buzzy's rubbing shoulders with, like, people from like Hammers Fans United in the toilets, dog. You never know. I'm just saying. Big up, Buzzy. How's the coffee going, Wally? Yeah, Wally's already on. It's like, what's the time? It's like, what, 11 o'clock here? I think they're 1 hour ahead of us, ahead of me. So it's like 12 o'clock there, maybe. So he's probably on like his third coffee right now, guys. I ain't even playing with you. Hot and steamy, how I like it. Done though. Antonio would fit in at Leeds. Hands off. Hands off, Nasty. Now, like, yo, them's are fighting words, dog. Them's are fighting words, dog. Hands off, Antonio. Liverpool, hands off on Bowen, dog. Like, yo, hands off. Like Bowen's on fire. So honestly, Bowen, it has to be done again, just because the man deserves it. The man is killing it. Like, honestly, he is playing out of his boot. Bowen's on fire. So, Bowen's on fire. Bowen, it, it has to be done again, and just because the man deserves, the man is killing it. See, it's freezing. He's trying to play me on WhatsApp, but it's freezing. See, he is playing. See, I sound like a robot, dog. See, he was trying to play me on WhatsApp, but it's like, sounds like robot things, dog. It sounds like robot things. Is he even there? Is that an imposter? Like, Gatesy, are you there? Gatesy, are you there? Is there a Gatesy in the building? Or is there an imposter in the building? Still waiting. He has the Forge thing up, so you think it's him, but you never know, man. There's some imposters out in the area still. Yeah, see, I don't know if that was him or not, or he was just having like, because I sent him a message on WhatsApp, and because like we got this group in WhatsApp called YouTube Massive, and it's like, I was saying, like, he said two things about how Bowen, like, getting picked for England, is it a good thing, bad thing? He might go there, other players might be talking to in his ear, like, yo, we're on this. What are you on? You're on that, but we're on this. And like money wise. And it's like, yeah, he was saying, like, if Liverpool or somebody came in for him and said, how much you want, son? And he said 50 grand a week. And they just turned around and said, well, we'll give you 100 grand a week for the next 5 years. He jumped ship. And it's like, yo, it's real talk. Like, it was word. The Gatesy said that, man. It was word. And after I heard that, I like called him up on WhatsApp, left him a message, and was like, yo, come through on the show, because it's all about Bowen. So, yo, if you want to come through, you're more than welcome. But I don't know if that was him. It sounded like him, because like when I've talked to him before and he's in his car, he has that like indicator noise, like that tink, 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 tink. And it sounded like he was indicating still. But yeah, I think he just wanted to come on and play the message that I sent him. I don't know. Gatesy, if you're out there, let yourself be seen, Doc. I'm just saying. Back to the comments. How do you mean? Okay, so hold on 1 second. What a party, no party, like Gatesy left me a voice message. So he just left me a voice message right now. Hold on 1 second. Yo, okay, there we were. Okay, so hold on 1 second. Yeah, guys are saying Wally, thumbs up. Keith, you can have what? You can have him for 50 mil. You can have who? Antonio. No, you can't have Antonio for 50 mil. No, I wouldn't sell him for. I'd sell him for like what? 80 million, dog. How do you mean? Yes, Budgie, what are you saying, my G? Nah, G, yeah, what are you saying? They're saying, they're saying that who is it? Gaza saying to Keith, because like Leeds, he's saying, oh, Antonio would fit in at Leeds. And then Gaza saying, yo, you can have him for 50 mil. And I'm saying, piss on that, dog. Like, yo, we want like 70 or 80 mil. Piss on it, dog. He's like, yo, he's second to Declan Rice in terms of how much we're going to charge, man. Straight up. How you doing, Budgie?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, brand new, especially after that result yesterday. I thought it was classic, man. That was magic, man. I thought it was really good, man.
Yeah.
Another 3 points on the board. No, we're in fourth
I'm
place
still at work,
again.
by the way.
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell. Did you have a good time? Did you have a good time? Because you went to the match, didn't you?
No. We went to the pub.
Oh, okay. So it's like half. Who is it? Half Liverpool supporters and half like LNU.
Yeah. Yeah. I went there with my brother to watch Chelsea game because the West Ham game weren't being televised yesterday.
Oh, that's interesting. We got it here. Yeah, that's. I think we got it off some weird one though, like Super Sport or some shit like that.
Yeah. I had to stream it onto my phone.
Yeah, it was a good result though, wasn't it? It was a good result though. Like if you have to watch it on your phone or not, at least you got to see it. Like it was a good result, man.
Oh, fantastic!
Wasn't
And
it?
how good was Jarrod Bowen?
Oh, like that. I was saying what you. I was saying, Clyde, what you were saying earlier about like he has that capability to get to like Gaza level, and like maybe even better if he keeps up the form that he's in. And I can see that.
Yeah.
And I never thought I'd say that about him.
Well, I've been saying it for a couple of weeks or more now, and
Yep.
a lot of people are just like laughing at me. They're saying, "How can you say he's going to be as good as Gascoigne?" But
Yeah.
I think he can be better because he's not drinking. He don't go stupid. You know what I mean? He don't turn up to a game drunk or anything like that.
Yep.
So he's got the potential to be a better player.
Yeah.
Or more of a legend.
Did that, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it's the same. Like my father tells me a story about like Jimmy Greaves about like he used to down like a bottle of vodka or something before a match. Like nowadays, that's not going on, and especially with David Moyes there, those things are not going on. So he does have the ability to be even better because like Gaza had like he was half piss playing sometimes, man.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's cost me money to come to work today.
Why is that, mate?
Well, I had to buy a new tool because the one I borrowed was fucked. You know, the mitre saw. Look, I can buy that.
Yep.
£200 worth.
No, flipping. No, go home. Oh my days. Out of your pocket. Like out of your pocket.
Out of my pocket, yeah.
Oh, flipping hell, man.
Yeah. If you want to do a job, you got to do it right, haven't you? You know?
Yeah, 100%. But it just, that's a setback. That's You don't want that.
But it's true,
I hear that, man.
Are we ready to go? We packed up, Jack?
Yeah.
More or less. Can you just go and check, make sure none of our tools are up there? Thanks.
Oh, it was on Peacock.
Mate.
No, it's cool. You're doing your work thing. So feel free. But Wally was saying it was on Peacock. I think that's what I might have watched it on Peacock. It was either Peacock or like Super Sport. And they're like, you got to pay subscription things to get those channels, man. So that's probably why your pub wasn't showing it, man. I want to see Gaza on the stream face to the name. Yeah, we all love to see Gaza on the stream face to the name. 100. Okay, Wally, Gaza, is that Titch? Where's Titch at? I didn't see Titch yet. Titch is in the building. Big up, Titch. Did you watch it, Gaza? Yes, well, so Gaza watched it. I watched it. You watched it on your phone. Yeah, they're all big and Budgie up. Budgie's in the building from Nasty Nash. The disabled team. Hi, brother Budgie. How are you? The disabled team's asking, how are you? How are you from the disabled team, Budgie?
I'm very well, thank you. I hope you're well, Stuart.
There you go.
Hope you're well.
Done. Wally World is asking how you are as well.
I'm very well, Wally, and I hope you are too, sir.
Now this is going to be ongoing. Now Gaz is asking, how are you?
Yeah, I'm not so good today.
yeah, just one perm. But Budgie, how did you getting on fighting with that canary, laughing his ass off? 30 million for Bowen, and we'll give West Ham James. No, thank you. 30 million for Bowen. Piss off. Sorry, Keith. James is not for us, mate. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Neither is that Gilmore guy. You could give us James Gilmore, and we still wouldn't give you Bowen. You'd have to. No. Keith is laughing his ass off. All it took for Antonio to stop getting injured was to give up junk food. Maybe if I gave up junk food too, then I could be our second striker. Maybe so, Volleyball. Maybe so. You might be the marquee signing that we're looking for. But like, did you hear that news about Budgie? Did you hear that news about that Gabriel Barbosa? He's thinking about forcing a move out of Flamengo to come to us.
Yeah, I posted something earlier in the group, I think.
Oh, did you? Okay. That's maybe where I seen it then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
9 o'clock this morning or something, I think.
Okay. Yeah, no, I might have seen it on there because, like, that would. Apparently, they're gonna want like 30 mil, but if he's forcing a move out, that price is gonna drop, don't you think?
Yeah.
Mate,
listen, I'm getting really tired now of all this talk about Liverpool going in for Bowen, and it's just, for me, right? I'm just disillusioned now because we build a team, we get some great players in, and we go and sell them. People start taking them, if we're going to build, we got to build for the long term, not just for this week. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man. Yeah. But it's been going on since. It's been going on since like forever. When we've developed these players, they've been taking our players from the academy, and then taking the players that we've developed into good players. They've taken them too. Like even when it comes down to like Tevez and Mascherano, those got taken from us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, look, there's a lot of snobbery that goes with transfers and stuff. People like Liverpool, Man United, and that. They're not going to go looking in the Championship for a player, because they're too, they're too rich to do that. Do you know what I mean? There's snobbery. Whereas, we go and get Bowen from the Championship, we turn him into one of the best Premiership, wingers, and now everybody wants him.
Of course they do. Yeah.
So,
it's been going on.
Yeah, I've got to pack up and everything now, Pete. So I'll try see if you're on while I'm driving home.
Okay, mate.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good, Budgie. Good to see you, mate. Always. All
right. See you later, everyone. Talk to you soon. Take care.
Yes. No, Budgie makes a good point there, man, because we've developed these players and then they just pack up and go, get up and go. And it's like just when we've developed them, like that 1999-2000 team, like Harry Redknapp, like we had Ferdinand, we had Cole, Carrick, Lampard, like come on, man. Like, and I know I'm missing some out still, but they just like went up and flew. And it's madness, man. We have to stop that, and we should be able to now with somebody like Moyes in charge, Piercy, Nolan. They're gonna want to hold on to these players as long as they can. But money talks and bullshit walks. At the end of the day, it's facts. Remember, some people are saying, "Yeah, no, I agree, man." some people, they have no problem coming on YouTube and saying two things, but other people like to remain anonymous. You know what I mean? And just put the things in the live chat, and that's blessed, man. That's love. Like straight up, you're getting involved one way or another, man. So big up yourself, man. These players are eating the best foods, training well, and they're still getting injured easy. Yeah, but Antonio ain't got injured yet this season, man. And it's like, what, like, you know, you I know it is all about the diet and like, you know, the medical staff and all that, and whatever they're doing is looking good because we're not losing many players. Like, yeah, Zuma, Obana, but besides that, what, Antonio was out for a little bit, not too long, I don't think. And like, yeah, the other players, we're not losing them. Like, they ain't falling like down, like, you know, they're diving and that, like they ain't falling down like they're broken at the hip. Like, honestly, man, shy isn't a word. I know. Listen to this guy, Wally World, Keith, Pete. Was it easy? Was it an easy game for West Ham? No. What, the match yesterday? No, not necessarily easy, dog. I wouldn't say it was easy. We could have made it look really easy if Bowen put all the chances away. Lanzini was able to put away one or two, and Antonio, he missed a sitter at the end, didn't he? I thought that was going in, but apparently that was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. But just to see it go in the back of the goal, even if it was offside, it was like he probably would have scored after that, honestly. You thought it was Gatesy Peach. I thought it was Titch. No, it was Ford Tremine, wasn't it? It was Ford Tremine, and like Gatesy's name came up like in the background, straight up. The disabled team, lots of laughs. Nasty. You must be proud of the West Ham players. Yes, very proud of the West Ham players, Doc. How do you mean, man? Like, yo, they're performing at the level that is expected, really, when you have everything lined up. You're expecting these things, and they're delivering. So, yeah, man. No, 100%, man. Nasty, I'm frustrated with Leeds as a fan at the moment. Word up. I've been there. I've been there. Not frustrated with Leeds, but frustrated with West Ham. Like, I've been there, man. And it's like, yo, you just have to, I don't know, buckle yourself in, man, because good things will come to those who wait, they say no. So, yeah. West Ham slapped massive price on somebody. Who was that? I think that was, hold on 1 second. That is, hold on. Oh, that's Hammer's Chat. He'll cost you 200 million. So Hammer's Chat just went live just now. Hammer's Chat just went live. So if you want to go check them out, if I'm boring you to shit, go check them out, dog. But yeah, Matt, they said 200 million. So it must be on Rice, dog. It must be on Rice. They must have slapped the 200 million price tag on Rice, man. Totally agree, brother Nashi. Yeah, that must be frustrating, and I've been there, and it sucks. But like, you'll get through it, man. Don't worry. Good things to come to those who wait. That unsaid it, and just strap yourself in and enjoy. Well, you can't enjoy it when they're frustrating the shit out of you, can you? Like, it's just like I remember watching West Ham like early 2000s, and it was like it looked like they were playing like Sunday League football, man. Like five-a-side things. Like it was like no. Like, no, like, yeah, no, I've been there. And it can frustrate the shit out of you because you have so much love, so much passion for the squad. You know what they're capable of, and they're not performing. I get you, 100%. Rob, yes, in the building. We're proud of you. We're proud of you. We're proud of you, West Ham. Yes, we are, 100%. We are proud of West Ham right now. And you Leeds supporters will be proud of Leeds when they're able to, you know, get the ducks in order. Honestly, swear to God. Peach, you doing your channel later? Of course, man. How do you mean? Late night things, Doc. And Keith is saying, no, I'm going nowhere, bro. Okay? And then guys are saying, hi, Robert, you okay? Oh, he's saying he's not going nowhere to the Hammershot thing. And then Hammershot's a good channel, Doc. Like, wicked channel still. I ain't playing with you, man. They like, yo, they put out two things, man. Gio and Gonzo put it down. And then Charlie Walsh, he runs two things with the Watch Alliance, man. Those are fun, man. Talk about Danny DeVito. Like, yes, Danny DeVito in the building with him now, dog. Like, that's just like dope. The cardboard cutout. Like, Michael Antonio has one of himself. Charlie Walsh has one of Danny DeVito. Like, I love the Danny DeVito one, man. I think that's live. Straight up. Hi, Gaza. I'm well, fella. Thanks, wicked. Gaza, I'm here, Peach. You're the main man. Yo, you're the main man, dog. Because you're the one main man that asks everybody how they're doing, dog. And that's like, hats off to that, man. And it's genuine, dog. Yo, trust me, Kane Leg loves the thumbnail. Trust me. But that's what Jarrod Bowen is like. Yo, that's his diet. He's on the Dani Dyer diet, dog. And that's like morning sex, lunchtime sex, random sex, evening sex. Like, yo, I'm showing you. Because ever since he's been with her, he has been playing out of his boots. So I don't know what she's able to do behind closed doors, but she's able to do two things, dog. And like, I know when she was on Love Island, like, yo, her and her man were linking up. Her man is a bit of a ponce, though, on Love Island. Like, he was a bit of a ponce, dog. Like, yeah, he was a bit of a ponce. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, you saw them getting busy with it. But like, yo, her like, Dani Dyer and Jarrod Bowen, they're probably getting like physical. I want to get physical. Na 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 na. I know that's what they're dealing with. And yo, she must know two things. Or just like be at it like every second. Oh, can you please close the door? I'm doing a YouTube thing. Do you like chili for dinner? Not really. No. All right, cheers. Yeah, so I don't know like what's going on in the behind closed doors things there with Jarrod Bowen and Dani Dyer, but the Dani Dyer diet sounds dope. Straight up. Whatever, just keep doing what you're doing, Dani Dyer, because Jarrod Bowen's playing out of his boots, man. Done. That's it. That is it. Hold up. Okay, guys are saying he's good to Robert. Guys are saying what's up to Kane. That Dani Dyer must be down in something to spice one up. That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying. What is going on? Like, yo, it's serious. Kane is saying what's up to Gaza. Thailand Paul is in the building. Oi, Salvador. How do you big yourself up, rude boy? Keith is saying what's up to Paul, Nasty Nash. She definitely has put lead in his pencil. Yes. She definitely has put lead in his pencil. Yes. Agree with that, dog. Agree with that 100 million%, dog. And it's like we're saying all of this, but we don't want the real Dani Dyer to like hear what we're saying, dog. Because like, yo, homeboys Mr. like football factory things, dog. I don't want to get football factory. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. I don't want to get football factory, man. It sounded like somebody just came in. Hold on. I'm 43 guys and not much lead left. Hold on. One sec. Oh, shit. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Guest. I got one guest. See, I thought I heard something, and it's a panhandler. I got panhandlers on the stream now, dog. Why? Why do I have panhandlers on the stream? Mr. Coffee Man, what are you saying?
What's up, Peach? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, nothing. You were able to watch the match yesterday on Peacock. I'm taking it.
Absolutely, right on Peacock.
Oh, what a match! I know Peacock. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. What are you doing today? Oh, I'm gonna watch a football match on Peacock. Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. It was hard to get. Where I am now, I can't figure out the cable package. It's nuts. So
yeah.
I had to watch it on my computer, and I had to, go through all sorts of hoops to get to see it. But
yeah,
but it was a good match. But I was worried. It was tense because we got the 1-0 lead, but we couldn't score another one until way later. Yeah.
I know, and everybody was trying to, but they just weren't.
Yeah.
They just weren't hitting. Like, I know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But did you see when that goalie like basically wrestled Vlasic to the ground? What was that about? It was like he
That
was
was
doing a Hulk Hogan move on Vlasic, and the ref's like, "Oh yeah, fine, play on." I was like, "Really?"
it was totally crazy. I couldn't believe it
Yeah.
because when I first watched it, it looked
Yep.
like, the goalie's like complaining, like, I can't believe Vlasic, came into me.
Yeah.
Then when they played the replay, it was
I
like,
know.
wait a minute, Vlasic was basically standing there leaning into him, totally legit. And
Yeah.
and Kroll like grabs his head and his neck and he throws him into the goal. And then he
Yeah.
stands up like, wait, I can't believe Vlasic fouled me,
Yeah.
And oh
Yeah.
man, that Kroll should get an Oscar for that performance. I mean,
Oh,
holy
100%.
holy crap.
100%.
Yeah.
He,
What
he
a
should he should
performance.
he should get yeah, he should get an Oscar, and he should get like the heavyweight title, the
Yeah.
WWE heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
He got
mean?
a
Like, I thought that was madness. I thought that was
yeah.
absolutely madness. How do you think we played though? Do you think, like, I know we weren't hitting the target, like, well, we might have been hitting the target, but it wasn't going in. But I know we were creating chances in that. But like, we didn't convert like as many as we should have.
Mhm.
But besides that, you think we played all right?
Yeah, I thought we played well. If we could have just put in some of those goals, like the very first chance that Bowen had really early on. I mean, Kroll made a
Yeah,
nice save on that. If
yeah,
that had gone
yeah,
in,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
the game would have been totally different. We had other
yeah.
chances, like Bowen. I think they said Bowen, not only did he score 2 goals, but he hit the crossbar, he hit the post, you know.
Oh,
So
that one that
he
hit the
could have,
crossbar.
yeah, the chip
I thought
one.
that was
Yeah.
going in.
Oh, me too. I was like, yes, this is gonna be great. And
Yeah,
it hit the
yep.
freaking crossbar.
Oh, I don't
So I
believe
thought
it,
we played
man.
well. We just didn't finish the chances, and it made it much more of a nervy match because we were
Yeah,
just, 1-0 up for the longest time, and that
yeah.
makes you nervous when it's West Ham and you've got,
Oh, of
we've got
course,
our
man.
second string defense back, center backs there. So
Yeah.
it's kind of nervous. And if
No, I know.
Fabianski hadn't, if Fab hadn't made that awesome save on Ida,
What a save.
holy shit, we would have
Yes,
been 1-1, and it would have been, we would
I
have been
know.
heading for a draw. So, whew, I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
like
But so,
when you're 1-1, things get a bit nervy. So like Bowen might have not have scored
yeah,
that third, the second one. Sorry, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, no, I
hmm
100% agree with you, 100%,
yeah,
man. And it's like, who do we have next? We have Leeds next, and then we have Manchester United. So Leeds
yeah,
is going to be
Manchester,
quick. It's like on Sunday, so that's in 3 days, isn't it?
yeah,
Like, yeah, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then Manchester United, I think that's another 7 day break. Like, it's like back to normal kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
right,
So
yep.
hopefully,
Well, it's yeah.
hopefully Zuma will be back, man.
Oh
What are you
wow.
feeling about that? That's good, isn't it?
Oh, that would be good news because we're kind of lucky right now. We're running on two, first team center backs who are really our second string. And
Yeah.
if either of them get injured, we got to put a U23 in there. So it's
Yeah.
very nervous times. So if we can
Like,
get through this Zuma, yeah,
what's
if we
that?
can
If
get
we
through
can
this
get through
Zuma
Zuma, what?
injury, if we can get
Yep.
through this Zuma injury period with you know with with no other injuries to our top
Yep.
center backs, then I think we'll be pretty lucky. But our form did dip, with
Oh,
well,
100%.
I think it's more actually Cresswell missing than
And
the
that's what
center
I was going
back.
to ask you. Wasn't it good to see him
So,
back yesterday?
oh
Wasn't it good
yeah,
to see Cresswell
yeah,
back? It's like, oh,
yeah, it was
thank
great.
you. Like,
Yes,
there is a
we
God
could,
because he puts in so
yeah,
many balls. He's so
yep,
much like he's so, what is it? Like he's a solid left back. Like, and he can go up, he can go and he can defend like what Matsuaku can't do. But it's
hmm
just when
yeah,
Cresswell's on there, you're fine, aren't you? Your
yeah,
nerves are settled. But when
yep.
Matsuaku's on, it's like your nerves are jumpy. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, oh,
Well,
it was,
yeah,
yeah.
when I saw Masuaku on the sidelines ready to come in, and I'm thinking, oh, this is bad because Cresswell, hasn't played in a while, so it would make sense to sub him off.
Absolutely.
But when I see Masuaku coming in, I'm thinking, oh no, he's going to sub off Cresswell for Masuaku, and I think we were still 1-0 at that point. I was like, this is going to be crazy. But then, fortunately,
I know. But then who got the assist? It was nuts.
Well, but he subbed instead of Cresswell. He subbed Vlasic for Masuaku. So then it was like a relief because you knew Masuaku was going to be playing farther up the pitch. So I think that turned out to be a good change. I thought Vlasic played really well. He was holding up in this doing bits in the offensive zone. But
100%, man, 100%. Like it was good to see all around. I thought there wasn't one, like, was there one player that you were kind of like, man, didn't have the best of games?
You know what? I was watching Titch's rating show, and I think the lowest player I rated was Lanzini because he maybe it was his position, but he hit a couple of ones up, and hit the astronaut shots, and he made a couple of defensive issues. But I think most people had a good game, and Bowen is just phenomenal.
He's on the Dani Dyer diet, man, and I'm showing you that Dani Dyer diet. The whole team should be on it, but I'm not talking about Dani Dyer getting gangbanged or nothing, but like the whole team should be on the Dani Dyer diet, man.
Well, I think instead of Liverpool, you're talking about him going in for Bowen. I think they might go in for Dani Dyer and have her, help their team out, right?
That's it. Dani Dyer is going to be like the highest transfer this transfer window. The only non-footballer ever to get like 500 million quid to go to a team. I like that, Wally. I like that.
So we got to hold on to her. We can't let her go.
Yeah, like you want one of your players to be good? Give her some Dani Dyer.
Right.
Listen, how's your time in beautiful, lovely, sunny Florida, man?
Oh, it's nice. It's really sunny. I got the backdrop here. I want to make Kieran jealous.
I know. I was just going to say that. You look like Kieran in disguise, man.
I know.
It's Kieran in disguise, but in Florida.
Kieran's always showing us his backdrop with the nice breeze, sunny weather, really warm.
Let's get the Wally World Weather Report. What's the Wally World Weather Report?
Well, it's sunny here. It's actually a little bit chilly. It's probably it's supposed to go up into the 60s today, so that's what is that, around 20-25 centigrade.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor thing. Sunny. You poor thing. It's only 20 degrees. Oh, you poor thing, Wally.
But Peach, you got to check out the picture I sent you, which I drove by. I drove by this place. No, it's not Wally World. It is not Wally World, but you will love it. You will love it. It was in Georgia, okay? On the way down on I-95 in Georgia, drove by a place that is all for you. I swear to God.
See, when you say Georgia, I'm thinking peach right away, because Georgia peach.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I get where you're going with this. I'm gonna have to save it and put it as for a thumbnail on one of the shows.
Yeah. Yes, you've got to.
Yeah. 100% I will.
You got to check 100%
it out. 100% I will.
You check it out.
Oh, Becca's in the house. She said she's giving love to you, Wally.
Oh, hey, Rebecca.
Big up, Rebecca. Everybody's saying hello to Becca. Wicked. I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it, man.
Big hugs. Big hugs your way, Rebecca.
Yeah, 100, 100, all hearts. Like Care Bear hearts. Care Bear hearts all
Yeah,
their way.
yeah.
Remember like the Care Bears and their hearts used to like boom, boom,
Oh
boom.
yeah, yeah.
That's what Rebecca gets, like, straight up, man. How long are you in Florida for now? Like,
We're down here for a couple months.
oh,
So
you
yeah,
bastard.
and then we're gonna go to Mardi Gras too. So we're gonna go to New Orleans.
So your wife's gonna go back to her home, like back to
Yeah,
her home, like, yeah.
that's
Oh,
right.
that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, just
That's
for Mardi. Yeah,
beautiful.
we headed south for the winter because it's so freaking cold up north. Snow. And do you have snow up there? You got snow?
Not really. Like we do, but
No.
we don't. It's kind of like snow that's been here for a week or so, but and it's not coming down heavy, Wally. Like it normally comes down heavy in like
Hmm.
February. Right now it's just kind of like when it rains and it kind of drizzles, it's just like that. Like
Yeah.
it just comes down light, but it keeps down coming. So when you wake up the next morning, there's snow on the ground, quite a fair bit.
Right.
But yeah, there's not. It's not. We haven't had like a big dump yet. Normally, like that didn't sound good, but like normally we get a big dump like of snow in February, man. And then
Right.
that's yeah. It's kind of like constricted itself just to February, like from
Well,
February the beginning to the end. And before it used to be from November to February, but this whole global warming thing is like changed it a bit, man.
hmm Yeah, we
Yeah.
had well, we left on Saturday, and it was
Okay.
when we left Saturday morning, it was 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is probably -12 centigrade. And
Yes.
we had like a half a foot of snow. It had just snowed. I had like shoveled the freaking driveway to get the car out and all this stuff. We come down here, we hit Florida, and it's 70 degrees
Of
Fahrenheit,
course.
which I don't know, was that
Of
like
course.
25 or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh, great
And,
stuff.
and it's and it's good too because even when it's a bit cold there, it's like a warm breeze, but there's just a little bit of nippy chilliness in the air, but it's still
Yeah.
that warm breeze, isn't it?
Yeah, overnight it's been getting kind of chilly, but it
Oh no,
warms up. The
night,
sun,
yeah,
yeah, the sun comes out and it warms up. We head over to the beach, get some rays, build up our
yeah.
vitamin D from the sun. Oh yeah, it's
No,
great.
that's it. Because
Yeah,
like on opposite sides of like Christmas, I guess. Well, you're even like it's probably a bit chillier for you, but I remember we went to St. Pete's Beach in like
oh yeah,
October, November,
yeah,
and it was warm in the day, like you're saying, but then at
yep,
night, like you need to put on like a sweater. Like
yeah,
it's yeah, just it's because you don't have the warm breeze because the sun's not out,
yeah,
and yeah, it's a bit chillier than you'd like, but you still get to get the sun in the day, so that's what the most
yeah,
important. You still
yeah.
get to get your sunny D, you know what I mean? Your vitamin
Exactly.
D.
A
You
sunny D.
still get to get
Yeah,
yes, still need to get
yeah,
that, man, and then you get that. Like, are you going to be able to pass through to see Larry or no? Lawrence Watkins.
well, probably not on this trip because
Yeah,
I could have driven down through where he is, but it's a little bit farther, and we have Peppy the poodle with us,
yep,
and
yep, yep.
he's just kind of a pain to take in the car, and I wouldn't want to like show up with Larry,
Yeah,
sick my dog
yeah.
on him and stuff. So maybe a different
It
trip
would have
will.
been better if you. It would have been better if you could have gone and seen him when you were going up to Florida rather than coming back home.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I hear
oh,
you,
yeah.
man.
But
I hear you.
I'll hit him up.
What's
I'll
that? What's that?
check
Sorry?
him. I'll check him out. I'll visit him on one of these trips when we come south because
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Well, I'll be able to meet one another eventually in person, man, and
Oh,
it'll be
that'd
a
be great.
fucking riot. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. So you're looking forward to playing Leeds? Because Leeds is at home, I think. Leeds is I think it's London Stadium, man. So
Yeah,
you're
it's at
looking
home
forward to
again.
that? I
Yeah,
know.
that'll be.
I'll be home games.
I I don't know if Stu of the disabled team is kind of like playing possum with us, but he keeps saying, oh, you guys are going to win. We have our team is all out and all this stuff.
Know.
I'm worried. Now that gets me worried because I think Stu is kind of like sneakily trying to make us all feel confident. So we still got to be careful. I think we got to be careful.
We do.
Yeah.
We do, man. They got Rafinha. Like Rafinha's dangerous.
Oh yeah,
He's
I love that guy. Wow, he is so good. That
so good.
Awesome.
So I love him at West Ham. Like he would, like who was it? Keith. I think Keith Nasty Nash is saying, "Oh, Antonio would fit in at West Ham. Rafinha would fit in. Antonio would fit in at Leeds. Rafinha would fit in at West Ham. 100%.
Yeah.
He'd be beautiful, man.
Exactly.
Frankie's in the building. Hold on, I see you, Frankie. Hold on 1 second. I'm going, Frankie. Hold on, I have to put my shorts on back in Thailand Paul. Oh, look at him. Thailand Paul's tripping in the beautiful weather. Not too bad in New York. It's 43. That's not bad, dog. I'll be in Palm Beach, Florida on Monday. So both you guys are going to be in Florida, man.
Yeah. Florida. Awesome.
I got to get myself to Florida, dog.
I'll tell you what, Palm Beach is a lot farther south. We're pretty far north. So that's going to be, even warmer. That's going to be nice and toasty. Frankly, you're going to love
that's going to be like 80, 90 degrees, like, or whatever it is. And that's going to be like, whoa.
That's like tropics down there. It's amazing how long, how tall Florida is. It's like,
I know.
We're in northern Florida, and all the stuff you think of as traditional Florida is much farther south from here. So,
like,
but it's still beautiful.
Oh no, it's all beautiful. But like, we were in Orlando and we went to Clearwater, and then we went to like Fort Myers or something. But that's not even like Florida's a big place. Like that's not even half of it. Like where you got where you are now. Then you got like Florida Keys. Like is Palm Beach near Florida Keys?
I think Palm Beach is near. That's near Miami. I think it's just north of Miami. So it's pretty far south. Yeah, Palm Beach will be great.
Oh, they must have beautiful beaches like by Palm Beach, man. Like, yeah, they must have beautiful beaches. They're probably beautiful beaches where you are at the Panhandle, man. Florida.
Listen, this is the secret gem. The beaches here are spectacular. They're pure, fine white sand. None of this like rocky stuff.
Yep.
If you go to like Brighton in England, the beach there, it's like freaking rocks.
I know.
Like, how do you walk on the beach at Brighton? It's nuts.
I know.
But here it's just fine
try
white
going
sand.
to a beach in like East London, dog, like Colchester and things, dog. Try going out to a beach there. It's all rocks. Like the only beach that I've been to that is like semi-nice. It's no Florida beach, but it's nice. It's where Coldplay shot their video, Yellow. It's in Bournemouth, and the Bournemouth beaches were all right. Like were
okay.
So, but there was still like you still got those rocks in certain areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was for the most part, it was like nice sand. But no, you got to take some pictures of whatchamacallit. You got to take some pictures of the beaches there in Florida, Wally, because I'd love to see them, man. I'd love to see them, man. How far away? And I know I asked this to you before, and you told me, but I forgot. But how far away is somewhere like Tampa to where you are right now?
It's pretty far because we're out on the Panhandle, and there's no good way to go directly there because you would go through. It's probably like 200 miles, 250 miles to get to even Tampa. Yeah. So we're out here. We're basically
north.
Yeah, you know what the Florida Panhandle is? It's basically it should be like Alabama. Like north of us is Alabama and Georgia. So somehow Florida like took the best piece out of Alabama and Georgia. The nice coast and they have it for Florida. I don't know how they swung that, but back in the day,
they swung it, dog. Home run thing, dog. So Frankie said he's not going to Palm Beach. He's going to Palm Bay. Where's Palm Bay?
Oh, I don't know.
I haven't heard.
No
idea where Palm Bay is, dog. Frankie, tell us where Palm Bay is. 'Cause I have no idea where Palm Bay is. It's probably, you know what? It might be like Miami things, Palm Bay. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like Miami, because if you talk about palm trees, they're farther south. We have like oak trees here.
Yeah, I know. Like from what I can see in the back, it looks like Canadian trees or like, you know, Pennsylvania trees.
Yeah. It's like, oh, the trees have leaves on them still, so.
Yeah, we got no leaves here, dog.
Yeah.
We got no leaves.
No leaves.
Do you have any leaves like on your trees in Pennsylvania?
No, of course not.
Yeah,
no.
Same. Exactly,
they're all on the
man.
ground.
Yep. They've been raked up. They have been raked up.
Oh.
Well, what did go on?
I didn't quite rake all my leaves before we left, so my neighbors are probably angry at me because they're blowing off of my lawn onto their lawn, you know.
Yeah, but when you go back, there's one or two things that are gonna happen, Wally. Like when you go back, there's one or two things. They're either gonna put all the leaves that blown onto their lawn onto yours, or all your leaves are gonna be gone, and you won't have any raking to do. So Bob's your uncle, man.
Yep.
So Frankie's saying that the Palm Bay is Central Florida, next to Melbourne.
Oh.
That's not Melbourne. Melbourne. Yeah,
okay.
I don't know where Melbourne is. I don't know where. I know Melbourne in Australia, but I don't know. It's Central Florida. So Central Florida, that would be like Orlando or Kissimmee, or no?
Yeah, I think Orlando. Yeah, that's considered Central Florida.
This sounds central, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought, man. Thailand Paul saying I will be going to live in Florida soon and taking my daughter. Dope.
Awesome.
That's dope. We're in Florida, Thailand Paul.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. Pembrokeshire and Cornwall Beach, seriously, some of the best in the world. Really, Luke?
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Did he say Cornwall? Yeah. I have to agree. When I lived in England back in the 70s, we would go to Cornwall, and the beaches there are really nice. And they've got like rocky cliffs and then a beautiful beach and then more rocky cliffs. So I hear you. Luke. Cornwall beaches are awesome.
I've seen them in the whatchamacallit, like in the TV shows and shit. I've seen them and they got those nice like little cliffy things and then beautiful beaches. Yeah. Man. I don't know where Pembrokeshire is though. I don't know where Pembrokeshire is. No idea. Tell us where it is, Luke. So what are you thinking? We've heard Stu kind of like we don't know what he's doing because he might be pulling a pro cheesy when he's like, oh, I think West Ham's gonna lose like 1 or 2-0, and that's just so we win. Yeah. So I don't know if he's pulling a cheesy or if he's being genuine about it. But what do you think our result's gonna be against Leeds, man?
All right, what do I think? I think they're going to be better
than expected. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to be better. I think we might struggle. But I still think we will win. But I'm going to say 2-1. 2-1 to us.
Yeah, I like that.
You know,
I'm going to go one. I'm going to go one more and say 3-1. But I like the 2-1. I actually more so see the 2-1. But I'm hoping to nick like a late goal or something because we've been doing that of late. We did it against we did against the boys last night, and we did it in the last match, Crystal Palace. I think, So we did it against Crystal Palace. We did it against the Canaries, Norwich.
Yeah.
And I think we'll still continue to do that. Or we might do the total opposite and get like a couple. I'd love, Ollie, like just to go in at like 1-0 and then like come out in the second half and early to mid second half, get like 2-3 goals and then just like kill the game off. Like that's what I'd love to see, man, rather than these late goals. My gran is in Naples. Where how far is Naples from where you are, Wally?
Yeah, Naples is it's on the west coast, on the Gulf Coast side. It's probably not quite as far south as Miami, but getting pretty that far south. but it's on the Gulf of Mexico rather than the Atlantic Ocean side. It's a beautiful town. That's like, talk about posh peach. That would be where posh peach would go. Naples, Florida. Tell you what. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, like it's all because like I remember working for this like posh family who had a posh company, and it would be like, oh, where are you going for March break? Oh, we're going to Naples. And
Naples.
Really? And like they bring back photos, and it was just like, wow. It was like, Naples looked, that's $1 million-esque, isn't it? Really, man. That is $1 million-esque, man.
Yep.
Naples and Florida Keys. It's like you got all the gangsters and like thing, like Florida Keys. And like, and then all the posh people. Well, they're posh people still, but you got all them in Naples, man. So what have you been like doing while you've been up there besides beaching it? Like you've been going anywhere? Like how's the food out there? Lots of seafood, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we got the seafood. We have a barbecue here. So this place is a place we own, but we rent it out, in the summer and spring and the fall. So this time of year, like not many people come to the Panhandle, so it's dead quiet here, and it's kind of like a resort, but it's dead quiet during the season, which is like summer and spring and stuff. This place is rented. All the houses around here are rented and shit. But we come here just to enjoy it. It's quiet, and it's not going to get rented this time of year anyway. So it's good fun. So everything's quiet. You can go to the restaurants, and you don't have to wait or anything. It's just a nice, chill atmosphere. It's not like crazy with kids running around like crazy. So it's just nice. But it is a little bit chilly.
No, but you know what? I take the chili to avoid the chaos. Like I take the chili rather than deal with all that hecticness with like, you got kids running around, you got like people running around, and it's like, no, give me some peace and quiet. I'll take a bit of chili for some peace and quiet, man.
Exactly. Yep.
Honestly. And when you watched the match yesterday, did you watch it at your home, or did you go to like, are there any pubs up there that like show the football matches?
Yeah, I don't think there are now.
So
I just watched it. Yeah, I watched it on Peacock. I had to get it off my computer because I couldn't figure out how to work the cable here. So
that's what you were saying earlier.
Yeah. I know I can get if the match is on. Well, now they're putting the prime matches on USA Network. I know I can get that on the TV.
Nice.
But the Peacock, I got to watch a stream. So, but it's all legit.
Yeah. It's all about ground.
Because I watch it through up in Philadelphia, I have Comcast cable, and so I can watch. They include the Peacock in the package. So anyway,
that's dope.
There we are.
No, that's dope, man. And Robert Singleton said it, and somebody said it before, but the Kidderminster match that we have in the FA Cup next round, apparently that's going to be on the telly, man. So we'll be able to watch that. I don't know. I thought BBC, because the person that put the comment before put BBC. I think it might have been Gaza, or Keith. But somebody put it up, and BBC are going to show the match, so we'll definitely be able to see it, man, because that'll stream like our ways, Wally.
Yeah, well, in this country, all the FA Cup matches and all the Carabao Cup matches are on the ESPN Plus app. So perfect. I pay like $5 a month for the ESPN Plus, so I can watch all the Cup matches.
That's perfect, man.
Yeah.
That's perfect, because it's like the ESPN 1, ESPN 2, ESPN Plus, and then there's like that. What's the Spanish one? ESPN 3, or is it ESPN 2?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, there's some Spanish one. Cause I remember like trying to get some games like on one of them, and it was like it was all like it was all Spanish.
We have some Spanish networks like TUDN, which I'll watch soccer in Spanish on. So yeah. In fact, that's how I got to watch the Europa League games. They were on the Spanish channel.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I watched them in Spanish. So yeah,
Yeah, that makes
sense.
That makes mad sense. So like what you said, sorry I'm going back to food, man, but you know me and food, man. What kind of seafood you been having like of late, man?
Well, we had some nice redfish, like blackened redfish. And also yesterday I had some grouper, a lot of shrimp.
Oh, grouper is the Florida fish, isn't it? Like blackened grouper. You say blackened grouper to me, I say Florida back to you because like blackened grouper sandwiches, like come on, so dope. They're such a meaty fish, man. Like I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them, man. Like do you get grouper in Pennsylvania?
I think we do, but it's not like fresh or anything. It's probably like frozen.
No. Yeah. It's still like when you have a grouper sandwich, it's still swimming when you eat it, man. Like it's so fresh.
Yeah, the chef goes out, casts his line in the Gulf there, and pulls out a grouper. Chops it up. Throws it on the grill.
And it's no, but honestly, it's like it's close to really like that. Like it's close to really like that. Like they have the boats out in the ocean, getting all the things in, and like, because I remember this one place we went to in Florida, Wally. It was the boardwalk. It was in St. Pete's Beach, and it was like just a little place called the boardwalk, and they had like this whatchamacallit, like you'd see these boys come with like bags of like fresh oysters. And they just caught them like out in the ocean, and they come with the bags of fresh oysters, and they just get shucked, served, done. Like and they were next to nothing, man. They were next to nothing. Like I don't know if like 25 cents or 50 cents, and I just bang, there you go, and they just kept coming. Like oh, it was nuts. It was nuts, man.
That reminds me, there's a restaurant just up the road from here called the Oyster House, I think. Man, they shuck the oysters right there. I got to go there. Now you got me wanting oysters.
When you have an oyster house. You flipping should, and take pictures of the oysters too and send them to me. But it's like when you have the oysters, like do you just like let it go down your throat, or do you like chew it, enjoy it, like? Do you put like hot sauce on it, like grated cheese, like horseradish, like do you dress it up? Like what do you do?
Yeah, well, raw oysters. Yeah, I just put some of they have cocktail sauce here. It's called. It's like a horseradishy red sauce. You put a bit of that, some lemon, and then you just take. You don't even. They give you these little fancy little forks to forget those. You pick up that shell. You put the sauce on the top, and you go, and you suck it right down. That's how you do an oyster properly.
I suck it right down sometimes, but then I also like to like enjoy an oyster and just like eat it, just like yum 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 yum. Like trust me, and that's the thing with them, because you can just like put it right down the hole, or you can like eat them. I love oysters, dog. I love like. It started, my fascination for oysters came when we were in Venezuela, and me and my dad are sitting on the beach. There was a boy like getting the oysters right out of the ocean, and like he just was shucking them and then passing them to us. So like it was like for next to nothing, dog. It was
that's fantastic.
And I'm like, what are these? These are delicious. Like, and like some people can't stand them. Some people are like, ew, oysters. But no, oysters for me, it's like oysters and jelly deals are the same thing, dog. You'd like jelly deals. Trust me, you would like jelly deals. You would like them. Because there's like, you got to douse them with like malt vinegar and shit, and like black pepper, funnily enough. Not salt, black pepper. And so that's an acquired taste. But if you like oysters, I think you'd like I think you like jelly deals still. I really do.
I'll check them out.
I really
but you know
man.
What? With the oysters, now that I'm thinking about it, even though you like suck it back, you do need to kind of chew them a little bit, because I've actually found pearls in the oyster. So
yeah, right.
seriously, yes.
What?
You find if you taste a little gritty, you know, something, it's a pearl. So you can
Holy shit.
and I swear, I've gotten some little tiny. I mean, they're not like massive pearls like you think of normal pearls, but they're little tiny ones. Yeah, yeah. So you got to be careful. You might swallow one of those and you know waste it.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Because I know when I've had oysters before, and like sometimes you get that gritty thing, like that gritty something that's. I thought it was just sand, but like that it can be, but it could have been a pearl at the same time.
But if it's if it feels a little bit bigger than sand and it's very spherical, like a perfect round thing, that's a pearl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. See, Frankie's agreeing with us on the grouper. Blackened though. It has to be blackened. The grouper has to be blackened. Like, I was telling the people earlier, I don't know if you heard, but we got this pizzeria that opened up like just probably like 2 minutes away from where I live. And one of the boys that works in there, I think he's like the owner of it. He's from New York. And it's a proper New York thin crust pizza cooked in a wood oven. And I went there yesterday and got a margarita. It's the first like margarita pizza. And it's the first time I've ever had a pizza without like meat on it. And it was absolutely delicious, dog. It was, and Frankie told me about that. He's like, because I was like, how do you have your pizza? How does Charlie have his pizza? And he's like, cheese, basil, done. And I was like, with like the bread sauce. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was surprisingly like delicious. Like it was like $15 though, still for like, and did you $15 for 8 slices? Is that a good deal? You think? Because I know where you can get it a lot cheaper, but they're not as good as that.
Right. That sounds like a pretty good deal.
It wasn't it? What like eight slices, like $15. I was like, all right, I'll run with that then. And it's like that the crust was thin, it was crispy, it was like soft at the same time, it was airy, bubbly, yeah, Frankie's on groupers, like now you want oysters, Wally. I want grouper.
I know.
Oh my days. I gotta go down to Florida to get them things so dark. We don't have grouper up here. What's that?
Come on down, Pete. Come on down.
If I could, I would. I would be there in a heartbeat. I'd be there like yesterday. You'd be like, whoa, Pete, where'd you go? Like, honestly, that would be the absolute bee's knees, man. I would love that shit, man.
You can, on the way down, you can visit the place that I sent you the picture of.
There you go. There you go. Do like do a video like right in front of it. Like, that would be live.
You gotta check it out.
So this is what Gatesy was saying. Check this out. This is what Gatesy was saying. He was saying, this is why I wanted him on the show. But like what he was saying was like, okay, so now Jarrod Bowen is playing so well that England might be calling him up. If he does get called up by England, is he going to have players in his ear saying like, oh, well, I earn this much, so like the Grealishes and the Sterlings and the Kanes and like saying like, I earn this much, I earn this much, and Bowen's going to be like, well, I earn this much, and basically Gatesy was saying that might turn his head to like be like, oh, well, if I'm doing the same job as them and they're earning like twice as much as me, why am I not? Like, why shouldn't I go find a club that I could earn like twice as much as money? Or do I keep playing for West Ham because I love West Ham and like, but we got to sort him out. We got to sort him out with a nice contract extension on what he's already getting because he's performed beyond belief so far this season. So like, do you think an England call up would be bad in that sense because players in the England team might be kind of like planting seeds in his head, like come to a club like ours and you could earn this much.
Yeah, I think Declan Rice has heard the same thing. So I'm 100. Sure Declan can take care of, give Bowen like a heads up on how to deal with that. But, I think that's a problem. Initially, it could be a problem down the road. But,
I agree with you.
Anyway,
I agree with you, and Yeah, like I agree with you. It is a problem down the road, but I think Declan will kind of put his arm around him and be like, "Listen, don't listen." And it's not like he hasn't heard this before. He's going out with like one of England's like top female celebrities, and Dani Dyer, Mrs. Love Island, and it's like I know she must have friends that know or who are with like footballers. It's not like, and if he just has common sense, he knows that Mo Salah's earning more than him. He knows that Sterling's earning more than him. It's not like out of reach that he's stupid to it. He knows it. So, just the fact that now they're like kind of imagine like Grealish just pulling them aside on a night out or whatever when they're on England duty and saying, "Hey, yeah, I'm earning this much. Plus, I get bonuses for like this and that, and plus, I did." You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. It's. I don't think he's stupid to it. I think it's common knowledge basically that these players are making that, but there is that possibility of him kind of being like, "Whoa, yeah, maybe." Kind of just like triggering something off in his head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, but yeah, I would love to see him called up for England. I certainly think he deserves it. So.
Absolutely. And the man that started this whole debacle, he is here. Apparently, he was here before, but I don't know if that was him before because he was just like playing my message on YouTube.
Is this the guy that's a legend, the legend of tidbits? Doesn't he have like bits of knowledge?
No, nuggets. This is
Nuggets.
the Nugget Man. The Nugget Man. That is his new name, dog. So please, I'll welcome the Nugget Man. Hello, Nugget Man. How are you?
I was in the green room, and I was waiting there for a while, and then my internet just dropped out. So, apologies. I wasn't sure if you were still going to be broadcasting, to be honest.
Well, yeah, this is random. Sometimes it's 2 minutes, sometimes it's 20 hours.
Yeah. I thought I'd pop in and say hello. How are we, gentlemen?
We're good.
Great.
And Wally, how are you from Gatesy? Wally. Yo,
yeah, how are you? Yeah.
Yeah, we've met before, Peach. How are you? Well, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Yes. How are you?
I'm good too.
Just finished a day's work, so I'm literally just making myself a nice cup of coffee.
There you go.
It was funny, Gatesy, because when you call it, Wally loves coffee. Now we got like coffee. 2 coffee. Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, so Wally, how do you take your coffee?
Oh, I just take it black, like straight.
Yeah.
I don't put any, fancy stuff in there. Just straight black. But I'll tell you what, I do when I brew it, I do put one thing in while it's brewing as well as the coffee. I put in cinnamon. Cinnamon gives it a nice, it gives it a nice tasty.
That.
Yeah.
I don't even like coffee, but I try coffee with cinnamon. Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
I've never I could give that a go.
Yeah. Just sprinkle some.
How do you take your coffee, Gatesy?
To be honest, I don't have a default setting with as far as that's concerned. I like to try different things, So I've got a cappuccino as we speak.
Love it. I love it. Have a latte tomorrow, cappuccino today.
It might be a latte or a mocha or an Americano or. I like to broaden my horizons.
I love it. That's beautiful, man.
I'll have to try this. I'll put that on my list of ones to try.
Yes, sir. The mocha is good though. The cafe mocha is good because it has that like hot chocolate element. So I like that. I don't mind that. That and you can put whipped cream on top. I like that. That's a pass. I do like the cafe mocha, man, or maca. I do like that, man. So we were just talking, Gatesy, about what you were saying on the WhatsApp group about Bowen getting his head turned by England players, and tell us more about your philosophy on that, man.
Well, as I say, I'm not saying that he shouldn't be picked for England. He absolutely should. The stats all say that he is one of the best players in England or English players in the Premier League right now. So there's no doubt about it. He should be called up by Gareth Southgate. Now, whether he will is another matter. I do think that if it's purely on form, he has to be in the next squad. But it's not as simple as that, is it? You know, he will have players that are he has like Rashford, like Foden, like Grealish, like Saka, like, you know, that he trusts and he's built up a relationship with over a period of time. So it might not be as simple as just a question of form. It might be that he's got a certain level of trust with these guys, which he doesn't currently have with Jarrod Bowen. But if and when he does get his opportunity, and I'm sure he will at some point, if he carries on this form, there's no way he can, you know, continually squads can go by and he keeps bypassing Jarrod Bowen. There'll be one of those other players will either have a dip in form or they'll have an injury, and that will open the door for him. But the problem is that once he's then in that environment where now he's rubbing shoulders with players from Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? And he then starts having conversations with them about, so what are the facilities like at Liverpool? You know, and they're sort of telling him, you know, it's a space age sort of setup, and they've got everything there. And he's sitting there going, well, I've got Rush Green.
Portables.
You know, and as I said, I don't know what wages Jarrod Bowen's on, but Jarrod Bowen was signed from the Championship. So what's he on? 30, 40, 50 grand a week? I'm led to believe Salah's on 200 grand a week. That's my understanding. And obviously he's agitating for a little bump up as far as salary is concerned. Now, could it be that come the summer, if Salah's still not agreed a contract with Liverpool, and Liverpool sort of like look at it and go, no, this isn't going anywhere, we need to sort of like go plan B, they're going to look for a replacement. And Jarrod Bowen, could he do a job there? Absolutely he could. I think he would excel. Obviously, as a West Ham fan, I'd be like, please no. But, you know, taking a step back, it would kind of make sense. And could, you know, they turn around to him, and I know we all sort of say, oh no, the way it's done is, you know, it should be done this way or that way. We all know tapping up goes on. We all know there's conversation, especially if he gets called up for England. There'll be little conversations that they have, and all the rest of it. So, you know, it could be that, you know, Liverpool turn around and say, oh, well, we could sort of double your wages, and it wouldn't sort of make a big difference as far as they're concerned, but it'd make a massive difference as far as he's concerned. Now, we as football fans, we get quite emotional and you know, oh, he's a mercenary, this, that, and the other, you know, when players go for more money. But let's have it right. You know, we're all working guys and girls, and it's like I said to you earlier, I quite enjoy the job that I do for the company that I work for. But if someone knocked on the front door from a rival company and said, Rob, we'll double your money and we'll give you better facilities to work with and better standards of everything around you, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So
it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Yeah, what happened? Yeah, no, I'm saying it's a no-brainer. Really, like it's a no-brainer.
It's not any different. Just people turn around and say, "Oh, well, how much more money could they need?" But the fact is, like I say, let's say Bowen's on 50 grand a week and Liverpool offered him 100 grand a week, he's going. I don't like it. I hate the fact. But if Jarrod Bowen wants to go, once you've got a player that's got itchy feet and they're sort of like thinking, oh, well, you know, and I'm not saying this is Jarrod Bowen's thought process, but just for the debate, if he got tapped up, if they were offering to double his money, if he was sitting there and going, actually, I fancy a piece of this, it's a bit like the Payet situation, isn't it? Once the players decide that he wants to go, there ain't an awful lot you can do. The best you can do is get a good price for him on the transfer value and send him on his way.
That's it. And apparently the same thing is happening to that Barbosa, Gabby Gold. Same thing is happening there. Apparently he's put in. Well, he's ready. He's itching. Like he's itching to put in his transfer request, saying I want out. I want to go to West Ham. But then the what I heard from another journalist, Tom Vicky, I think his name is, from Brazil, he's saying he's hearing the totally opposite, different thing. Like he's saying like he wants to work with the manager of Flamengo right now, build on what they have, and look towards the future. So you're hearing one thing and you're hearing another thing. It's probably journalists just trying to stir two things up, which happens. But Barbosa is in a similar position. You're saying Bowen might be in, and Payet wasn't. Like, did you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and listen, it's like I say, sometimes you're the statue, sometimes you're the pigeon. Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be situations where we will be the beneficiaries of a player from a lower club in terms of their standing to ourselves wanting to come to West Ham because we can double their money. But by the flip side of that, there's a double edge to that sword in that, but there are clubs that are wealthier than us that can do the same to our players. Do you see what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah. 100%. It's a game of two halves. It works both ways. You know what I mean?
I'm not wishing for one moment for Jarrod Bowen to move on. I'm not wishing for any of our players to move on. We need to keep our best players and we need to build on them. But the harsh reality is that we're a club that are, what, £130 million in debt? We've not, you know, it's not like we're owned by the sort of like the Saudi Arabians or the Qataris or whatever it is. So every player, realistically, every player has their price. Every player has a point which either the player or the club or both will look at an offer and go, that is too much money to turn down.
I love some of that type thing. Yep, I get you 100%. No, you're not. I know you don't want like Bowen to go like the rest of us don't. You're just talking as a realist, and I appreciate that. To tell you the truth, like you're taking your claret and blue like specs off, and you're saying like really. If you're whatchamacallit, what you said was that if Liverpool came in and said, yeah, you're earning 50 mils, 50,000 a week, we could turn that into 100,000 a week on a 5-year contract. Anybody would jump ship with that, no matter what business you're in. If whatever business you're in, man. So yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah, and like I say, we paid 19.2 million there or thereabouts for Jarrod Bowen 2 years ago. Let's just suppose, for like I say, for the purposes of the discussion, come the summer, we don't finish in the top 4 and Liverpool do, and they obviously don't manage to get this contract sorted out with Salah. Like I say, it wouldn't shock me, and provided the money that we got offered was a fair price, a good price for a player of that stature, and that David Moyes was allowed to reinvest that, or at least the vast majority of it. Because like I say, the fact that we're in debt, I dare say that the owners would claw a bit of that profit away to try and service the debt and get that sort of under control, I suspect. But if David Moyes was given the bulk of that transfer money to go out and spend and bring in the next Jarrod Bowen plus a few others on top, then you know, like I say, business is business. We sometimes need to take a step back and take our football fans' hat off and just look at it and go, well, whether we like it or not, this isn't a sport anymore; it's a business.
You're 100% right. And if you look at Frankie's comment, like read that out and tell me your opinion on that, dog. Because if you're able to, if you can't read it out, I'll read it out. But
yeah, no. And the thing is that I've actually sort of said this, and I think I've told it to you. My theory on Rice is that he will probably stay next season for the simple reason that I don't envisage both Mark Noble and Declan Rice, the captain of the club and the team captain, if you will, in Declan Rice, to both go in the same time frame. I suspect that they will get move Declan Rice on in the summer of 2023, by which time he will have played in the World Cup, don't forget.
Yep.
Which I think will add another few million onto his value.
Easy.
And he, at that point, he'll be what, 24, 25? He'll have 2 years or so left on his contract at that point, I think. And I think that will be the point when they probably move him on. And that will probably be around about the time that they sell up and move on. Whether that's to Daniel Kretinsky or any other remains to be seen.
Yeah. I 100% agree with you. I think after the World Cup, I think his price will go up astronomically. I honestly do, and it just all makes sense that when they're moving GSB, when they're on their way out, they're gonna sell. They're gonna have a house fire sale, and that's when you're gonna see the likes of Rice, sold, the likes of Noble, the likes of many of people. Like I heard today, Gatesy, that we want to extend Fabianski's contract or offer him a new deal. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that's entirely sensible. The only thing I would say is, what does that then mean going forwards for Alphonse Areola? Does that mean that his signing becomes more or less likely?
Well, I think Areola will kind of take the foreground. I think Fabianski will kind of drop in the back. Yeah. And the way it is now, where you have Fabianski playing the Premier League matches and Areola playing the cup matches, I think that will slowly
reverse. Is your
internet
dropped out, or is it mine?
I think mine's good, dog. Honestly,
it must have been mine. You froze just for a split second there on my end, but there you go.
Nobody likes a peach freeze. Come on, nobody likes a peach freeze. But yeah, no, I think it will. I think it will kind of, the roles will reverse. So whereas you have Fabianski for Prem and you have Areola for like cups, I think that slowly will turn around, and you'll have Fabianski for the cups and Areola for the Premier.
You don't think chance that they might actually throw a curveball and they don't actually sign Areola and they go for Johnston?
I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. I know Johnston's a good player, but I just think Areola looks so sharp between the sticks, man. And give him more time would only make him better. And look at the job he did for Fulham last season. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that? I'd keep Areola and say no to Johnson. What's your thoughts on that?
I think he's integrated into the squad. I think he's obviously got to know the coaching staff, the manager, the board, and all the rest of it. He's assimilated, if you will. So I think it would make sense to sign him. I can't think of, and all right, his time has been limited between the sticks, but I can't really think of any situation that I've looked at where he's conceded a goal and gone, oh yeah, no, that was a really bad one you let in there. I think there was the one away at Genk where people questioned the goal that was conceded, but to be honest, it was a powerfully hit shot, and I think it was the defense that let him down, in all honesty. But I'm struggling to think of any other goals that Areola's conceded.
Yes,
I've really looked at him and gone, oh, not too sure that this is the guy for us long term. Do you know what I mean? So I've actually been quite impressed with him.
Yeah, you're reading out of the same like book as me. You're reading on the same hymn page as me. Honestly, yeah, there's not been one moment where I've been like, like kind of cringe moment that is saying to me like, oh, is he really like for us? Like, there hasn't been one moment. Disabled Team makes a good comment here though. He's saying like, the stupid question. What do you think about Kretinsky? And thinking about the lack of transfer so far. What do you think he's thinking? Like, I think they're gonna come. I think everybody should just be a bit patient. But that's just my opinion on that, man.
The thing is, if Daniel Kretinsky did his due diligence, and I'm fairly sure he did, because this is a very switched-on business operator, I would think that this is no surprise to Daniel Kretinsky. Because let's be honest, it's no surprise to you. It's no surprise to me.
Yeah, me neither.
So I would think it's no surprise. I think that David Moyes will only bring players in if David Moyes feels that they fundamentally improve and enhance the squad that he's got at the moment. If he feels that they're just a little bit of window dressing, a little bit of padding, then I don't think David Moyes will bother.
Yeah. 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 Like, what are you saying? He won't bother on making any signings, or won't bother worrying?
No, I think there will be maybe. I think there may be one or two signings, but I don't think he's going to bring signings in for signing's sake. I think if anyone he brings in will be for a reason and will be a player that will make an impact. Maybe not immediately, like say in the example of Ben Rama or Vlasic, where they've had to bide their time a little bit before they've really sort of hit the forefront. But I think that he won't bring in the main players that will be players that will just be, well, you're basically a bench warmer and no more.
No, I tend to agree, because he hasn't gone that route in the past. Like, he hasn't signed just to sign. Pardon me?
I say he's Scottish. He's not going to spend money unless he has to.
There you go. You could ask Chio the same question, dog. Trust me. But no, I agree with you. I agree with you. He hasn't as of yet, and he does have that Scottish streak in his blood. And it's like, honestly, he's gonna buy somebody if he knows they're for sure. He bought Vlasic for sure. And even I think we were all questioning the motive behind that. Like, is he really the guy that you wanted to spend like 27 million on? But apparently it's 17 over the next 5 years, is what Gonzo was saying. So it's like, is that the we've questioned that, but we're seeing Vlasic kind of show signs of greatness now. And it's kind of like Moyes knew this all along, but we were kind of a bit too quick to jump to a conclusion and say, you didn't make a right one there. But Moyes hasn't made a wrong one since he's been at the club. It's nuts, man. It's nuts.
I think the only signing that I can really look at and say I didn't see the point of it, but whether it was him or not, and this was in his first tenure, was Jordan Hugill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then if Jordan Hugill got a chance, we might have seen something from him that we didn't know about. And was that a Moyes signing? I think that had David Sullivan written all over it. If we got relegated, we had a striker that was going to be able to fire goals in the championship. Like, I think Moyes got kind of like, I think he got pushed aside on that signing. I really do. I know Preston North End, he has ties there, but I think Sullivan just said kind of like, get out my way. If we get relegated, we're gonna have this boy that's gonna fire us right back into the Premier League. And it might be true, it might not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Anyways, you got a show coming up today, Gatesy?
Yeah, we're doing our post-match, should be around about 8 o'clock UK time.
Okay, so that's like in an hour.
No,
2 hours. No, 3 hours. Yeah, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock my time. 8 o'clock your time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, everybody, go watch that. Big up your show, Gatesy. Come on.
Yeah. For anybody that's wondering who the hell I am, I co-run a West Ham fan YouTube channel called Forged from Iron. You just go on to YouTube, put it into the search bar, and if you haven't already done so, it really would be appreciated to give us a subscribe. Myself and Duke, my channel co-host, we just sort of rock up and chat about the games that are coming up, the games that have just finished. We occasionally do bits and pieces around transfers and opinion pieces. Occasionally I'll do a match day vlog, just various little things that we sort of pop up with every now and again.
It's all lovely. It's all good. It's a beautiful channel to watch. It's one of the first channels that got behind this channel. So yeah, much respect to Forged from Iron and Duke and Gatesy, both gentlemen, both good people. And
busy at the minute. He's moved house, as I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah. How's that going?
Yeah, no, I think he's like a pig in you know what. He seems to be as happy as Larry. He's keeping busy, and
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them things. I mean, he'll say himself that it was a bad situation, but it turned right in the end. It looks so. Yeah, and
it's good to see.
About a week ago with me missus, we popped down there on a Sunday evening.
Yep.
With a couple of shandies, and the locals there were very, very friendly and chatty, and he turned around. Say again?
No, go on. You go. He turned around and said what?
He just made a comment himself and said he's had so many of the locals that have sort of like he's introduced himself to, and they're like, "Oh, great, let me buy you a beer," and he's like, "Bloody hell!"
Yeah.
So,
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like when I've talked to him, he said the locals have just taken to him, and in the short amount of time that he's been there, he was kind of saying along the lines like he's got more bevies bought for him, like being there, than he had at his last position at the Bulls. So it's I don't know. It sounds like they taken to him. Even when like Logan came on the thing for a little bit, and I was asking him like, "How do you enjoy the new place?" And he loves it, and Duke loves it, and it just sounds like a good atmosphere to be right now. And I think that's brilliant, man.
Only shame is it's in Millwall heartland.
I know. That's like he's in enemy territory, dog.
Yeah, but you go in his pub and sort of behind the bar, there's the old West Ham crest there looking at you.
I love it. So they have to suck it up every time they go up to then order a pint. They just have to look at the West Ham thing and be like, "Oh shit." I love it. JT, listen, thank you very much for coming on, my G. It's always much appreciated because you bring sense to a random show that gets chaotic at sometimes. So thank you very much for bringing the knowledge and the sense and the words of a realist when we were talking about Jarrod Bowen, honestly. The words of a realist.
We're still going, as I say, because when you sent me the link earlier, and I was like, "Oh, damn, I'm still working." And yeah, as I say, it's my pleasure to come on your stream, Peach. As you know, I always enjoy myself, and I will speak to you again soon.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I'll be bugging you before you go on for your live stream at 8:00. So you don't gotta. You'll get those 5-minute, 10-minute messages, dog. Don't worry about it.
Look forward to it, my friend.
Okay, in a bit, yeah.
All right, love to the family. Take care.
Yes, love to you too.
Bye.
Yo, thank you. All right, mister. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. We had a good chat with Gatesy, which was brilliant. We had a good chat with Wally World, which was brilliant, even though I'm jealous of Wally World in Florida. But no, he's enjoying himself, and it sounds lovely, man. And he better go get some oysters today. Real talk, man. Everybody's showing Lee love. Brilliant. Big up Lee. Robert Singleton. And are some of these younger players from Championship League 1, 2 we are linked with any better than our own youngsters coming through? Good question. Yeah, because our youngsters right now, like the academy seems to be on fire, just like Jarrod Bowen. I don't know if they're on a Dani Dyer diet, but they seem to be doing the biz, man. Like when you look at Elise, you look at Baptiste. Stuart Pearce said something about that. I watched a video the other day, and it was who was it? It was Jarrod Bowen, funnily enough, talking with Piercy. And yeah, that Piercy was saying like that he loved going against players like in the squad of training because like he tests himself and they test themselves and just going against those players in that. So it was it was a brilliant watch. You should watch that. I forget what it's called. It's called what's it called? I watched it like last night. Changing positions, or like what's it called? Like something about changing. It's like that movie like Freaky Friday when they change positions and that like it's like changing. I think it's changing positions or some shit like that. Think so. Like, yeah. And yeah, you got basically the student in Bowen asking the teacher in Piercy like questions. And then vice versa with like Noble and Nolan. Good show. Like changing tactics, changing, I don't know, something like that. You also watch it. Robert Singleton is saying, good question. Yeah, it is a good question. The big difference is that they have exposed to highly competitive and pressurized football, but not necessarily better, in my opinion. Agreed. Lee is bigging up Trevor Tube. Lee is getting love from Trevor Tube. I'm good, thanks. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy the chat as always. Lovely, jubbly. How are they meant to be exposed if they ain't playing? Just a question. Lee is saying he's okay. You better be okay, because he's singing that tune, isn't he? Antonio. If you ain't watched that video, watch it. The disabled team. When Lee just died, he's singing Antonio like from the like depths of his lungs, dog. It is dope. It's a good watch, man. Big up Lee, trust me, man. I never even got to talk to the man. Like, I'm jealous, dog. Like, I never even got I can't even talk. I ain't never even got to talk to Stuart before, like live on two things, dog. Like Titch has, and Kieran has, and Davey has, and yeah, but I haven't. And then you watch. Budgie will get to talk to Stuart and Lee, and then Peach will be the last one that gets to talk to Lee and Stuart and Lee in the place to be. I'll be the last one, but I'll relish it like mustard and won't pretend it's like playing catch up. Whoa, you get that wordplay? See, Budgie has, so I am the last one. Save the best till last. You know what I mean? Like, save the best till last. Like, you done heard your boy saving the best till last, so I'm being saved the best till last again, straight up. No joke?
Yeah. What's up, my brother? Listen, just giving you a shout real quick. Doing all my messages, send one to Tedge and everybody. This the last one, you know what I'm saying? The best for last. Young Pete Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey, just heard that we won. Vlasic finally scored, so that's good. Everybody can leave him alone and get off his nuts. He's going to come good, and there's going to be a lot of people in their feelings. Hey, we hit a rough patch. That's what you do sometimes, right? West Ham hit a rough patch. Bro told me we dropped a couple games, but now we're back on the winning foot, man. I know you the voice of positivity, so don't let nobody get down, right? Tell them keep their head up and don't get fed up. You understand? Because we push with something and can't let up. You understand? Oh, shit, that rhyme. What about that? Whoa. Hey.
West Ham are massive. Let's have a look. What we're going to do on the old Guinness thing today, then? Ooh.
Like I work it on the streets, my feet get tired of money, I'm hungry like I don't eat. My tummy is always grumbling, my money, how do you leave? My honey, out of my dreams, I'm hungry just to be free. I guess I'm a visionary, I'm living it honestly. And what an honor to be in church and at work, discussing positive things. With two or more on my kid, we call it sacred wisdom. We gotta shake the system, to break and shake the system. We breaking all traditions. If rhyme is our religion, then who are we praying to? I pray to the God body, you probably just playing cool. My suggestion.
Yes, okay, Adam Frankel. Thank you for that. Yes, I did indeed receive a message from you a few days ago. Now, I won't confirm or deny whether I am the incredibly talented and good-looking Charlie Walsh. However, I did write you this lovely message.
welcome to probably the last ever episode of the Frankel and Peach Show, because Peach can't get here on time. And I told him, if he can't get here on time, then I'm done. I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works. Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works. Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works.
Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works.
Yes, okay, Adam Frankel. Thank you for that. Yes, I did indeed receive a message from you a few days ago. Now, I won't confirm or deny whether I am the incredibly talented and good-looking Charlie Walsh. However, I did write you this lovely message. I hope you will enjoy it. Adam Frankel, quite frankly, embarrassing. Put your City shirt back on and start up. Man City is why we drink. Just think, the viewers would go up dramatically if it was just Wayne. Use your brain. Who actually wants to listen to you drop another name? Who remembers the time I played tennis with Dude Perfect? Collect your things, pack your bags and get off this show. I would say stick to the quizzes, but we all know how they go. L after L after L, constantly having a mare.
Frankel, I think a 13-year-old got better than you there.
I'm proud that my team won't win this.
Come on, Frankel, dry up those tears.
Commiserations to Adam Frankel on yet another big L. Cheers.